Hey everyone, this is Paul Yeager, the Guardian, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how 9/11 actually led me into the professional wrestling business. First of all, to begin the story, I have to rewind time a bit. Yes, I have to rewind time a bit. I gotta go back to 1985. 1985. Uh, my 5th birthday, which was going to fall on a Monday that year, December 16th, 1985. Monday, I had school. Sunday, we had to go to church. So we had my birthday party on December 14th, 1985. This is something, for some reason, all these years I've remembered so specifically. Well, it was a Saturday. Ate my cake and ice cream and all that fun stuff. Then I told my mom I wanted to watch cartoons. And she said, wait until Dad's done watching wrestling. Yeah, wrestling. Okay. So I went to the living room and I climbed up next to my dad on the couch. And at the time, he was watching WWF Superstars. And I slightly, really vaguely remember Hulk Hogan was cutting a promo. And he was like, oh, blah, 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 brother, blah, brother. And for some reason, right then, I looked at my dad and I said, I want to be a pro wrestler when I grow up. Shush. I'm trying to tell a story here. Ugh. We'll get to you in a minute, Eliminator. I said, I want to be a pro wrestler when I grow up. So, my dad, he just kind of looked at me and smiled a little bit. That's about it. At 5 years old, not really. You're basically taking in anything a 5-year-old says with a grain of salt. No, it's just a passing phase. Well, kindergarten comes, and typical teacher thing, going around the room asking everybody, what do you want to be when you grow up? People are saying lawyer, fireman, police officer, doctor. Come to me, I want to be a professional wrestler. Go stand in the corner until you have something realistic or more attainable to say. So there's that. And in a minute. So move forward. 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade. What do you want to be when you grow up? Pro wrestler. What do you want to be when you grow up? Pro wrestler. Everybody laughs at you. Because you might as well be saying, I want to be a movie star, or something like that, because it's just not something that seems attainable. But reality is, everybody always say you can be whatever you want to be whenever you grow up, and that's really the truth. You just have to go through all the different crap in order to get there. And if you don't make it the first time, you got to go back and do it again. You got to do it 2,000 times if that's what it takes to make you a star of your favorite TV sitcom, get movie roles. If you put in the work, you're going to get rewarded. But if you put in the work, you don't make it, and then you're like, well, I didn't make it, and then you just give up on it, yeah, of course, you're never going to get anywhere. But anyways, fast forward in high school, then comes up again. What are you going to do? And now instead of when you grow up, it's what are you going to do whenever you graduate high school? Well, I'm still saying it. I'm going to be a pro wrestler, like I've been telling you people. Oh, you'll never do that. You're too small. You're not tough enough. You'll never make it in professional wrestling. You need to think of something better to do with your life. Okay, fine. You want to talk? You can finish the story. Get over here. All right. So, the rest of this story is pretty simple. Everybody told me I was too small, not tough enough, I was never going to make it, and September, well, first of all, I did graduate 1999. Internet was very young back then, so I was still old school, hitting the phone books, looking through, trying to find nearest wrestling school that I could go to. Not having much luck. Then I started a Yahoo search. Yahoo! Yeah, that one. I was searching. Finally, I came across a company called World Star Wrestling. And it was based in New Kingston, Pennsylvania. I live in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. So, I sent an email to the guy. He told me about a show they were having in Greencastle at the fire hall. I went there, attended the show, got pulled out of the crowd to do push-ups, and got interrupted in the middle of push-ups. One of the wrestlers kicked my arm out from underneath me. I jumped up, and he freaking ran to the corner. He thought I was going to kill him. And that was the end of that. Watch the rest of the show, go back home, email, yeah, really enjoyed the show, blah, blah, blah. And September 11th, 2001, I was involved in a long distance relationship, about 4 hour distance between us. Girlfriend named Tyler lived in New York City, and I lived in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. She worked in World Trade Center, and I should have actually hit this first, because this is what led me to going relentless searching for a wrestling school. September 10th, 2001, I talked to her. She told me that she got me 2 pictures, autographed pictures of Vince McMahon and Bill Goldberg, and she was going to send them to me. Tomorrow, aka September 11th, 2001. Next day, events unravel. Now I'm freaking out because I don't know what the story is with her. And to this day, I still don't know what the story is. But tried calling that day, a couple days after. Kept checking online. Yahoo Messenger. That was one of our gateways of communication besides the phone and email. Last logged in September 10th. Last logged in September 10th. Up until Yahoo's chat thing disappeared, her last login was still September 10th, 2001. So, anyways, kept trying to call, just getting a busy signal constantly. Sent an email, no replies. So to this day, I don't know for a fact, um, if she lost her life in that, or maybe just randomly she's like, I'm not getting online anymore and I'm done with him and I'm going to find a new boyfriend. I don't know what the case is. But basically, whenever all that contact between me and her stopped, I basically started telling myself, none of us are promised tomorrow, whether you're 20 or 80. Um, so that's what propelled me to actually start doing all these searches. And like, hey, none of us are promised tomorrow. I want to be a pro wrestler, and I got to prove everybody wrong that said I never would be. And that's basically what I did. So, September 25th, 2001, went through a crap ton of beating and high intensity cardio stuff. Trainer said, "Come on, Paul, let's go for a walk." Went for a walk outside the training facility. Well, if you can call it that. It was basically a storage space that had a freaking ring in it. Trainer there was Johnny Glitter. Um, but anyways, we went for a walk. He asked me how I was feeling about, do I definitely want to start training, blah, blah, blah. And, if you're still interested, you're past your tryout and we can start training. So paid him my down payment, and that's basically where my career got started. And I was there a few months, and in my next video, I'll continue the story of, yeah, I got this. I'll continue the story of where my career went from that point.